Hello everybody, happy Sunday. I'm Nancy from Runner Girl Designs. You don't see the live button, that means I'm no longer live, so just come in, say hello, type the word candle when you get here, check your messages, hit that heart button for me if you don't mind. Come on in, we're going to do some things with this candle and a couple others. Hope you're having a great day. Say hello. We're going to paint this first one. This is one of those like battery operated candles. They come, my husband actually got me a huge set of these Christmas one year. So we're going to paint these up. Thanks for hitting that heart button. Hello, Cheryl and Tanya. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to just paint this up, okay? I'm taking Waverly in the color plaster and gonna give this one nice coat. I don't know if I really want a super thick coat, but we're gonna paint it white to start. Tell me how your weekend's going. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Lena, how are you? Thanks for the sprinkle. That's always awesome. It helps me so much and I really appreciate it. Always, always. Okay, let's get this out a couple times here, and then we will finish painting this up. Tell me what your weekend's been like. It's hot here in Texas. We're finally we're a little behind, I think, in our hot season, but it is now into hot season, which is in the 90s or so. Thanks for sprinkling. Susan, thank you for sending me stars. You're so sweet. That is so kind of you to do. I appreciate it. We're going to get this just painted with one thin coat. I've not painted on these before, guys. This is, they're very nice. These come with a remote on them and everything, but you can get battery operated candles anywhere, I think. I think they sell them at the Dollar Tree too. So if you want to get those, these have like a waxy feel to them. So they feel and they look like real candles, but they are battery operated. Nice if you live in Texas where it is stormy. We need these occasionally when we lose power. I thought it would be fun to craft with them a little bit. All right, I'm going to see what this looks like on. Hi, Mitzi May. How are you? I'm totally winging it. I just want to see what it would look like. It's hot here, and it's hot in Indiana? Well, awesome. My dad's probably loving it then. He's probably out on his deck, hanging out. I need to call him after this, maybe. Being on my mind and all. All right, so we've got one painted in the color plaster. I'm guessing that's gonna be good. We're going with it. We're going with it. Hi, how are you, Mitzi? Hi, Jane. How are you? Helping build a deck. Oh, nice. That's my kind of thing to do, Cheryl. 70s and sunny. Oh, that is wonderful. Okay, wait, I didn't want that one to be white. You guys, it's a good thing I painted that white because I really didn't want it to be white. I wanted this one to be white. Oh, Nancy. Oh, Nancy. You know what? We're going to make that one white. We're going to do this totally different. We can paint it white. It works. It totally works. But we're also going to paint this one white. How about that? I'll just reconfigure what I was doing. No big deal. Hard to chat and concentrate at the same time. You guys ever have a chance to go live and craft? You will get what I mean. All right, so we're going to paint this one white also. We can have that one white. It's totally fine. Not a big deal. I don't need to like take it off or anything. No problem. we're just gonna go ahead and paint this one super quick. So this one's a little shorter. I have no idea the height. If you need it, let me know. I can look it up for you, measure it for you, no problem. Hi, Barbara Elliott. How have you been lately? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. Is that true? Hope you're good. All right, we're gonna paint this one in white also. And we'll just, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay, this one's gonna be white also. We'll get our top, just this little edge white. Jason, I went to, it's actually one of my favorite kind of fast food taco places. It's called Torchy's. If you live in Texas and know it, it's my favorite. And one just opened up in our city, so we didn't have to like go really far to get to one. I'm gonna leave this brush out just in case I decide to do another coat. But we went to one that opened for lunch today, which was really nice. We're gonna paint this one in red. Love chalking on LED candles. Who said that? Oh, Jane, have you done it? Well, I have not. This is a first for me. So this one is the second tallest. And I'm going to paint this one in the color Crimson. Hi, Tiggy. How are you? And a burger place is pretty awesome, too. Wait a minute. They have a burger place? You love it? I'm unhiding your messages. I think there's a glitch with your account in my page. Some sort of glitch. What burger place are you talking about, Tiggy? Are you saying Torchy's has a burger place? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I'm painting this in the color Crimson all the way to the top. I have not done this before. I have not chalked on one of these, but we're about to... This idea occurred to me today, and we'll see how it goes. Hi, Tanya McKay. No, Juicy's. Oh, Juicy's, huh? I don't know if I've heard of that. Have I? We'll have to try that. I have not heard of that. The red is going to probably take 2 coats is what I'm thinking. It depends on how thick you want it. I think I want, well, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like after 1 coat and then give it a second coat if it needs it. Unhide. Oh, Torchy's tacos and juicy burgers. I'll have to try that. I'm not a big going out for a burger person. I really like homemade burgers. But if you're saying they're good, now probably I'll see 100 of them everywhere. Probably see them everywhere I go, probably. All right, but Torchy's is the best. They just opened one up in McKinney, so if you guys are close by, they kind of upgraded the menu a little bit, but some of the old favorites are there. I'm loving that. Okay. All right, let's dry these and see what we need to do to them. Hi, Christine. Thanks, Juanita. Appreciate it. We need to get this white one dry because I need to work on it next. Can you guys see? Am I way too close? So let me pull it out just a little bit so you guys can see. I could also move this if I wanted. We're just going to paint over this one I painted in white. Oh my gosh, you are so close. I didn't know you were in McKinney. Yes, Tiggy, are you close to me? I'm like on the very edge of McKinney. Where is the dog today? She is somewhere in the house. No idea where. You know, I think she comes in here during the week because they've been alone all day and she's wants some companionship would be my only Why is that running down the side? Interesting. This is interesting. I wonder if these are a little bit... It's very interesting. It sort of was melting. I don't know if I was melting my candle or not. I'm about 3.5 hours away to 4 from you. Oh, okay. So not that far. Not that far. I'm just gonna make sure these are dry. That one looked like it was melting like a candle. This is not a real candle, but I'm wondering if it's got a real like wax coating on the outside. My heat tool's very hot, so I may need to be a little bit more careful with it. All right, did we get it? I want to get this white one dry because we're going to actually paint over it. Right here. Yes, they have a wax coating. They will melt. Careful, the candle melts the wax. Okay. So this is not a real candle. So I was not expecting that. So I did melt a little bit of it, but that's okay. I was not expecting that. Okay, so what we'll do now, because I painted that one white on accident, I didn't really want. Map says 3.5 hours. Not bad. Not bad at all. We are basically neighbors in the Texas state of mind. Texas is so big, right? All right. Yep. Well, it did a little bit, but doesn't matter. We're going to use the navy blue we made yesterday. If you did not see my live yesterday, we made a navy blue with Cadet, which is a bright blue, and a little bit of black. And we said about 3 parts Cadet and 1 part black. Okay? And that is going to make this really pretty navy blue color. And what I did is I just wet my foam brush a little bit, and then I'm just dipping it right into the paste, and then we're going to paint it. Okay? So we're just going to go all around the edge, and then we'll do the top, all around the outside. So little note, if you have these and you paint them, be careful when you're drying them because there is a wax coating on the outside that melts just like wax. Live and learn. So you can see, guys, I don't like plan this out. I just get on and try it with you. So that when you're home and you do it, if you run into something like this, then you know what to do. Okay? It's real life. Real life crafting. I can't even tell you really what I got the inspiration from on this. I've been looking at candles for a while, but this I just thought, why not? Why not? All right, let's unhide. It does make it look, so if you wanted it to look like a melty candle, like at Halloween time, if you wanted those spooky candles, like in the black, how cool would that be? We may have to try that at Halloween time. My husband bought me a whole bunch of these a couple Christmases ago, and I've only used a few when we ran out of power a couple times. But how fun would that be? All right. So let's get this all painted up. Guys, my last week of school for a little bit. This week should be easy cheesy, lemon squeezy, as we say at school. But you never know. You never know. I'm actually just lined up, I'm gonna tutor with a little one over the summer, help her learn to read. So that'll be fun for a friend of mine. Tell me what plans you guys have for the summer, if any. I have a set of 8 different size birch design, but the batteries don't last very long. Yeah, and I probably won't, don't leave them on all the time. I just use them when needed. Gardening, camping, and crafting. That's fun. I honestly like to paint with a paste better because it dries so quick. I want to give this one more coat. I just want to give it a quick dry first. Okay, it's probably dry. All right, so let's get this all painted. Our school is out Wednesday. Nice. Come on vacation. I agree, Darlene. Darlene, what grade do you teach? Did you tell me this already? I'm sorry if I didn't remember. I used to love it when I was out when my kids were done with school. That was nice for them too. Personally, because I am not an early riser and school makes us be early risers. So I do, and I get a lot of joy out of slow mornings. I just do. I love a slow to the day kind of morning. Though today I took a little too long to go for my run and I got a little bit overheated. So on run days, I've got to get out before 8 and run because it was humid and I went very short and it was not pleasant. Oh, you're in nutrition. Oh, nice. Just got back from Myrtle Beach and in June heading to Vermont and Maine to visit family. Nice. Hi, Charlene. Oh, no, Charlene, that doesn't sound fun. I hope that's a speedy recovery for you. I just have a little bit left to paint on here, you guys. Just a little bit left. And then I think what we'll do is work on the white one first. Okay, that should be good. Now we got to do this top edge. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Going on a cruise. Oh, nice. That is nice. You know what? I don't think I've been on a cruise before. I'm not a big water fan. That's mainly why. I do like going on the boat and whatever, but a cruise, I don't know. We never went on a cruise before as a family. We usually, this is very wet on this side. Very wet on this side, probably because I was using my drawing tool. I was just trying to see if it needed another coat of red. We usually take road trips is usually where we go. Somewhere we can drive. But it would be fun to take maybe now that the kids are grown, like doing a cruise might be fun. My friend is currently ooh, I bet that's nice too. A couple friends of mine have done that. When we went to see Caitlin, we saw the Alaskan cruise ships right there out of Seattle. I don't know if that's where they all start, but hi, Cindy Sharp. How are you? Oh, this would be easier. It's like hard to see when they're straight up, but if you angle them, it's a lot easier. Oh, one coat is fine. One coat is fine. Okay, that's all good. All right, let's see our white one. It's gonna be dry enough. Let's just make sure everything is dry before I start chalking. Now you could have probably left this one in a regular color, like in the off-white color, but I decided just to keep it all uniform, I would paint this one. I tried 2 or 3 day cruise at first. I went marijuana. Oh, nice. Thanks for sprinkling. You know what? I'm going to be honest. My son, when he was little, he had a lot of energy. And I just could picture him going right over the edge. So I did not want that responsibility. So we did not ever do that. Even when we went, one time when he was about 9. I'm going to just guess an age. I think he was like 9. We went, took a trip to South Dakota to see Mount Rushmore. We went in the Black Hills and hiked and everything. That child, he was like bouncing from rock to rock, and I kept going, Chase, don't let him out of your hand. I mean, he was old enough, but man, did he have a lot of energy. It was tough to keep. So, now that he's grown and in charge of himself, he will still make me nervous, but I don't have that responsibility. All right, I am just sanding this one area because this is where I'm gonna do a little chalking right here. Okay, so, and I think we're done with these brushes, so I can get rid of that. All right, and I'm just get rid of my sanding dust. Okay, and then I'm going to grab, I'm just in love with these, you guys. This transfer, I'm so in love. If you're new, these are reusable. They're silk screen. You can use these over and over and over again as long as you take good care of them. I am in love with this design because I love this flag that you get, the distress flag. And then all these little icons are perfect for just adding little touches here and there to any patriotic decor. I'm surprised this one isn't sold out yet, but it's amazing. Okay, so I did not wax it. Anytime you paint a surface before you use your transfer, you want to make sure you sand it lightly and then wax the area also, okay? And what that's doing is just providing a little barrier between the stickiness of the transfer and your surface so your paint doesn't pull up, okay? So this is all ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to take the eagle. You could have choose any that you prefer, but I thought let's do the eagle. Why not? I'm just going to get my air bubbles out. The candles are perfect, guys, for chalking on a round surface because they are cylinder shape. So anything that's a cylinder shape is going to be a lot easier for you to chalk on. You can do it on other shapes that are curved, but the cylinder just makes it easy. You can put the transfer on in all one swoop, and you shouldn't get any air bubbles or anything like that, okay? All right, so I'm going to take Nominee, which is this really pretty metallic gold. I finally just ordered myself another jar because I've been using it like crazy for, well, I used it a ton at Christmas. And then I've been using it ever since they made it a permanent color. I've been using it for all the patriotic colors. My son is a daredevil, not scared. Joe is a risky guy. So, you know, it's tough as a mom of a risky guy. Or girl, I'm sure. My daughter is very conservative in that way. All right, there's our gold. What do you think like this? Where did you go, Cindy, on your cruises? I went on a 7-day cruise, but went during hurricane season. Oh, that's not good. Do you like that? Isn't that pretty? Even just like this with the icons would be pretty, right? Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Hit that heart button for me if you like it. And sprinkle the video for me if you can. You guys know that helps me. Okay, now, what we're going to do next, I guess I'm going to need this out again. Let's see, is my red completely dry? Okay, now for the red, we're going to do the same thing. Not the same thing, but I am going to sand it and wax it. I'm done with the gold for now. So I just want to make sure I don't. This time I'm going to go all the way around. Just lightly. You want to use a very fine sanding paper, like 300, 400, big number. Just think high number. And I'm just going all around very lightly, creating a very smooth surface. It's going to help eliminate any bleeds. Now, I only gave this one coat. And I probably should have done more than one coat. Because I have lifted some of the paint with that. But we're going to this is going to be a rustic look. So I'm not going to worry about the fact that my paint came off, okay? Because we are going to use a distressed look. And I think a lot of this is going to be covered by the next transfer anyway. So we're good. It's all good. We went to Alaska twice and the Bahamas once. Nice. That sounds nice. So now I'm just taking my wax, going all around. Same thing. Same thing. So guys, just before I popped on, I checked to see, because I was thinking about using retro, but the color of the month is all sold out. So if you were looking for that, it is gone. So just look for the next one on the 1st so you don't miss it. What color do you guys think that we need for the color of the month next month? We've had blue and red recently and yellow. I still wish they'd do a purple. What do you think? All right, so I just rubbed it on and then I'm buffing it back. All of that, same old thing. And I'm just using my towel to keep my thing from moving. We need ink. We do need ink. We need more ink colors. Definitely purple. Hi, Dahlia. Purple. I'm with you. They need a purple. I do think, I agree. We need like a dark purple. Okay, so I used this transfer yesterday, you guys. It's called Patriotic Patterns. You're getting distressed and non-distressed in the two sides. On this red one, as you might have guessed, I'm going to use the stripes. Maybe a green, but purple is good. Green would be good too. There are lots of greens in the shop. Oh, I'm looking for my fuzz cloth and it's right here. But you're right, they would be good. Now I'm going to do my stripes vertical, and this is a distress pattern. Yesterday, if you didn't check my live yesterday, I used the one that was not distressed on our star. Right there. But we are going to do this one. There are, I'm not saying we don't need a green. I'm just saying there's lots of them. There's Lots of pinks and oranges. I mean, it's hard to come up with new colors, probably. But I'm thinking purple is something we're missing. But then I got to thinking today that maybe purple might be the color of the month in July when some of the Halloween stuff comes out. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely purple, people are saying. Okay, so this is just about the size of my candle, so that works out really well. I am going to, how am I going to do this? I could probably wrap this all the way around, except then I'm going to end up with a space there. So I think what I'm going to do, you want to make sure it's straight, otherwise it's going to be wonky. I think I'm going to do it as I go. Let me just flip it around here and see. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. Okay, with this one, I think what I'll do is get to like here, then lift, and then spin it around. So let's do that. Okay, so for this, we're going to use bright white. I'm going to make sure I get all my air bubbles out. And maybe I'll turn it. Just take your time, get your air bubbles out. Oh, I said I was going to do them vertically. Hold, please. We're going to go this direction. I think this way is going to be better, you guys. This is going to be, I'm going to like it better. Tell me, would you do them horizontal or would you do them vertical? I'm going to do them vertical, but what do you think? You could do them either way, would be cute, I'm guessing. Okay, let's start here. And maybe we'll do just a couple stripes and flip it around as we go. So I'm going to use bright white. I like both. How about almond color? I like cream. Yes, you could do almond. That would be good also. You could do a mixture. I have a mixture that I made of white and gold, shimmer gold. That is a beautiful almond color, would look nice on this. Might be good for the distressed look. Sandy, you should try it and then send me a picture. Try it and send me a picture. All right, so then I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this. This is kind of in my way now. Okay, so I'm going to press these 2 more lines, but lift these, okay? And honestly, you get a lot of play with it because it's a distressed design, so don't overthink it. It's going to be fine. However you do it, it'll turn out fine. All right, I am just making sure I've got all my air bubbles out, all along those edges. And then I'll do the next one. Thanks, Paula. You're always sweet to say that. Hi, Maud. Maud, were you able to figure out that label? Let me know. Because I was going to do, I have another shipping thing I have to do right after this. And it would be convenient. I could get yours done too. No problem. Okay, good. Oh, but you know what, Nancy? All right, I'm gonna have to do this in the air, Nancy. Ah! All right, hang on. Hold on, let me dry this side. I was just thinking I could roll it on down, but that's not gonna work. Be really careful you don't melt your transfer if you do this. All right, I have done that before, melting the transfer. I have for sure. Okay, now let's get the last little bit done here. I think I can do, oh good, this worked out perfectly, you guys. I get so lucky with this stuff. I think this is gonna look perfect like I planned it like this. I was kind of thinking I might have to piece together the last two stripes, but I do not. Because it is like the perfect width away. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. All right, let's get this pressed in. And then we can lift the whole thing. Ta-da! What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? All right, so this I'm gonna put in my drawer, spray it with some water. I'll clean it afterwards. I think maybe everyone has a melted transfer or stretch. That's right, it happens. But it's called We Live and We Learn, right? We live and we learn. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, we got one more to do, and this one, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually take it off my little gator thing, my sanding thing, and see if this is better. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. I'm thinking then if I curve it, I'm just gonna lightly sand all the way around with the navy that we used. And we're gonna put the stars on this one. Okay. Now that one, oh, it worked out. It's really important that you wax this very well so your paint doesn't pull, okay? If you want to have a successful transfer pull, make sure you wax really well, okay? Okay, let me see. Feels good to me. Did you paint those candles? Yes, I did, Maud. These are the battery operated ones that I've never done these like this before, but I thought, why not try? Why not? Why not? And I've got a whole like package of these, so I was thinking, a whole like big box of them. Thanks, Maud. You know, I told my husband, I said, I can't just go and make something just for the sake of showing it. Like, I have to be, I don't know, inspired or something. So usually when I come on here, it's because I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can't just do it just to show you the design. You guys, it's not in me. It's just not in me. Some people, I know a lot of crafters do that, but I cannot. I love candles. I have them all over my house. a couple melter. Oh, I have one of those too. One of my friends sells Scentsy, and I didn't really ever know anything about Scentsy before. And I got one from her, and I love it because I am bad about leaving them on, so at least I don't have fire burning in my house if I leave. If I leave the Scentsy ones on, they're just melting, right? All right. All right, let's do the stars now. I'm going to get the distressed ones off that transfer I showed you. It's nice to have options. All right. And let's see. I'm going to just fuzz it really well. That way my paint doesn't pull up. If I light a candle, I only light one at a time. Yes, and if I light a candle, it's got to be like on... I make sure it's like in the kitchen on... what is that called? On the granite or whatever. I don't leave it because I will leave it. That's how my brain works. What do you have, Marianne? I think you hit enter too soon is all. Okay, let's do our stars. The stars, it doesn't really matter which way you do it. But I'm gonna kind of just get it as straight as I can. Hang on. There we go. Is that straight? That doesn't seem straight. Hang on. Oh, that is straight. Now, I might try to just go all the way around. Hi, Roxanne. I'm going to try to go all the way around and see how that does without lifting. I don't know. The white dries kind of quick, you guys. Maybe I'll lift a little bit as I go. And you know what? I'm going to use a smaller squeegee. I used the small one on that, but I think a mini is going to be better. I think it's going to be easier to handle. When you're working on a cylinder surface, not much of it is flat, and using that bigger squeegee wasn't bad, but the mini's better. It's just easier to hold and whatever. I just think it'll be easier. I'm going to do a few of these at a time. If you move relatively quickly, easy for me to say, you might be able to get all the way around. I'm going to go most of the way around and lift. And then we'll finish it. The reason I'm doing that, guys, is this is a silk screen. It's not a stencil, like an open stencil. And so, I love the white with the navy, you guys. And so, sometimes that paste will dry on the silk screen and not stick to your surface. So that's kind of what I'm getting at here. We're gonna stop this row right there. Perfect. So, and I have found that for some reason the white seems to dry a little bit quicker than the other colors. Has anyone else experienced that? Let me know. Or at least maybe it's the way I apply it. I kind of scrape as I go. Maybe that's why, but tell me what you think. If you've used these before. So I try to move, paste and pull or move a little quicker with white than any other colors. All right, this is my last row of stars. And then we'll get it all put together. So pretty, navy and white. I'm glad you like it. I have Scentsy for all the holidays. Love them. That's awesome. Yes, like I said, my friend sells them. I'm like, what? That's cool. So I start, what do you guys think of that? That I'm loving. Okay. What do you think? Hit the heart button, guys. Type the word candle. Check your messages if you want the product list. Or if you want more information about joining my club with the exclusive design or joining the perks program, that, guys, will get you all the products that I'm using today for 30% off, okay? So, and I just had someone else join and got it. That's my shipping. I got to send my welcome gift. Want to make sure I get that out. All the shipping's done and ready to go out tomorrow. If you were a part of my live sale yesterday in the VIP group. So just look for that, your packages this week. They usually get there pretty quick. I'm telling you, the Plano, something about the Plano, Texas post office, they're amazing. Okay, let's get it all dry and put them together. Thank you for sprinkling. Appreciate you. Keep the stars pretty. I'm just going to go over it really quick. Because I want to bundle these together. Oh, and I want to do that also. Oh, hang on. Hold on. I thought my battery was new, but I left my thing on. Hang on. Hold on. I want to add one quick thing to it at the end here. Okay, that's dry. This is dry. That's definitely got to be dry. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to bundle them up. You guys like that? Is that dry or not? Hang on, this one little spot is wet. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bundle these like so. We're going to take, thanks Roxana. Is it Roxanne? Roxanne, sorry, I thought so. And then I thought we would just wrap this around. Do I want to have a thing in the front or do I want to tie it in the back? What do you guys think? Tie it in the front or tie it to the back? Let's just see. What if I just do a simple bow here? Well, the bow in the front's kind of cute. Okay, here's the bow in the front. Just a little whatever bow. What do you think? You like this? Okay, so then what I want to do is add little wicks. So this is a jute string with a wire in it. I bought it a good while ago. And I was thinking, maybe like that, hot towel, about making some wicks for our candles. Let's see. You could use anything you like. I just thought, why not? Just eyeballing it. You got to use wire cars with this because this is very stiff. And then if we poke this through, oh, I wonder if I even need glue. I don't even need glue because This is like waxy. I can just stick it right in there, you guys. The wire is so pokey. You can just poke it. You need like a thimble to push down. I'm using my nail, but I saw them at the store all made up. You did? This was the idea was in my brain, Paula. Well, I did not see them in the store all made up. Now I'm thinking, should I have that in the front? Maybe I should have put it in front. Let's put it in front. Hang on. And then let's turn it on and see what, this came out of the wire. Nancy. Okay, let's pull that out. Okay, then we're going to turn them on and see how it looks. You do not even need glue for it. It'll push right in. I'm going to make the ends a little frayed. All right, let's get all this put out of the way. What do you think, guys? Do you like this? How stinking cute. All right, let's turn them on. Okay, now I did test these before, but there we go. There's one. There's two. This one's like dim. I need to put another battery in that one. Okay. And 3. This one went out. Come on. Defective. All right, what do you guys think? How fun, right? What do you got? You like this? I love how this turned out. Yay! All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later. Bye.